She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Why did I tell you to spread your cheeks for Kino Casino? Because you guys are such simps for them over on the Kick Chat side that you might as well just let them just bend you over and do their business. Because that's basically what you let them do anyway with your wallet, so you might as well just let them do it physically to you too. That's what I meant. Am I jealous they make 2 to 3 times what I make in donos? No, because before I robbed the casino, they probably made 10 times what I make in donos. Nothing here says, I wasn't around last summer. Would you say this is your most successful August? You've had a killer month of awesome pulls and fun content. W month. Well, in reality, 2 years ago is when I started that collab with Kino Casino, and I got a huge burst in viewership, attendance, and support as a result of their viewership coming to mine and supporting me every day. Like, I was making, no exaggeration, was it 150? It was either $100 or $200 of just tips every stream for a while there, okay? So I was doing amazing at that time, but that was fleeting. That lasted like a month and a half, not even. And then that attendance went down, the support went down, because eventually the people watching me at that point were like, wait, he's not a drama creator? He's not just going to talk shit every stream about people and watch content and react to it in a negative way? No, that's not what I do. But that's what they were expecting, because that's what they wanted from Kino Casino, and they thought because I was collabing with them that I was going to do it, and I didn't. And so they gravitated away. DSP Glazer, thanks for $2. Says, even at $100, you don't open packs. Yes, I do. The first milestone's $100. That's a pack opening. What you said is factually incorrect. But thanks for $2. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it was pretty miserable, to be honest with you. Nothing here, because that's not the kind of content I like to make. But it was, like I've explained, it was a necessary evil. I needed to get my name out there and more notability and more eyes on me than I could just get by myself. Because I had tried a lot and it wasn't working. Because my detractors had kept me down for so long and were illegally stealing my content. And just, they were benefiting. Anything good that happened to me or anything good that I did, the detractors benefited, not me. It wasn't until the Kino Casino collab that I finally got outside eyes to start looking at me. And in the last 2 years, an unprecedented amount of new people have come to check me out that normally would have ignored me. And therefore, I'm doing very well for myself. If it weren't for that arc of drama, I never would be where I am today. And I wouldn't be able to do what I love doing today. So again, it was necessary, but we're out of that for good. I'm not going back to that shit, thankfully. There you go. Nothing here says, that's why the Asmongold interview was eye-opening. You came across as a chill streamer, not like the Phil that we only see in clips. I'm glad to hear that. And again, I wish that there was more opportunities for that. There just isn't. Because most people who want to interview me just want drama. And Asmongold giving me a chance to have a real conversation about real stuff, not just drama, is actually what benefited me the most. Like, of course, since then, countless people have contacted me for an interview. And I'm like, well, what do you want to talk about, right? And guess what the topic always is? Drama. I'm like, well, I don't want to do drama. You want to have a conversation with me about the history of fighting games or the current state of fighting games, about being a YouTuber, about gaming, about any of this stuff, I'll go for it. No, they want to talk about drama. They want to talk about people who don't like me. They want to talk about e-begging. They want to talk about all that. No, fuck off. I don't make drama content. I don't need to talk about that. I'm successful. I don't have to waste my time with that shit. So I even said this right after the Asmongold interview. I said, if anyone out there is interested in having a real conversation with me about intelligent topics, I'm always down for that, but no one is. The problem is the people who want to have those conversations would never have them with me because then my detractors will go harass them. It's like I said, I have reached out for numerous collabs in the last 2 years. I've talked with probably, I'm not even exaggerating, probably 40, 50 different people, groups, podcasts, etc. Brainstorming, talking. And at the end of the day, the answer is always, actually, it would actually be great content, but we don't want you on because then we're going to be on kiwi farms and our families will be doxxed and we'll all be harassed. So it's not me that's the problem. It's the toxic cloud around me that is formulated of these no life, eternally online, likely mentally disturbed losers who don't deserve the time of day, but somehow are allowed to just have free reign to harass people on the internet all day long. So I just got to survive as much as I can within that vortex. Okay? TX Shooter, how are you today? It's good to see you. Welcome. Darkside Chris, how you doing? I know. Nothing here says if you could go on normal podcasts and have legitimate normal convos about games and life, you'd have so many fans. I know, and I can't. I'm not allowed to because of the toxic idiots around me. Not me, not my actions, the toxic fucking morons who won't let go, and for some reason, they're allowed to behave like that on the internet. They shouldn't be. Immediately, all these dumb fucks who make defamatory content about me should be deleted. All of their channels should immediately be deleted right now. It shouldn't be allowed. It's all illegal, but I don't have endless money to sue them all to basically have a leg to stand on here and defend myself. But YouTube should just say, what the fuck, it's defamatory, delete it. Why don't they? I don't get it. It should all be gone. And then I'd be able to make my content, no one would be harassing, and I could go do on whatever I want, but it's never going to happen. As long as there's money involved, it's never going to happen. I see, and there you go. So nothing here says the second half of your Asmongold interview where you guys just chilled and talked games was the turning point and such a great talk. And that's the kind of content I want to put out. 100%, that's the kind of content I wish to put out. No one wants to involve themselves with me who does that content because they don't want to be harassed by my detractors. Basically, I don't blame them, but it does suck. Like, I don't want to bring toxic harassment to people just because they've associated with me in a positive way. And it seems to happen every time because these people are crazy nut jobs and no one goes after them. Someone should be holding those people accountable for their actions because what they're doing is sometimes actually illegal. They're breaking the law with the things they do to harass people, yet no one holds them accountable. So it just sucks. What can I say? It is life, right? And I can't myself do anything about it unless I get rich. If I hit the lotto and I'm a multimillionaire, and then maybe I could have some lawsuits against these dumb fucks and take them down. Outside of that, I never can. So it just is what it is. So I'm doing what I like. At least, again, what I'm grateful for, I'm doing content I love and I'm proud of. Okay, I am. These days, I'm proud of the quality. I'm proud of the tone. I'm proud of the content I'm putting out every single stream. In the past, I liked the tone and quality, but I didn't like the visuals. I didn't like the audio. I knew it was shit. I couldn't afford to do better. Now I'm doing better. I'm happy for that. Okay, really? And I just hope that I can maintain and continue to do entertaining and fun stuff. Listening to your feedback, getting the levels of support I'm getting is amazing. So hopefully we can maintain, right? But it just sucks that I can't really do the content that I would love to do with others. I can't ever collab because positive collaborations aren't possible with this level of toxicity and idiots that stalk me. I understand that. Like Bandit says, vertical streams get pushed out to a different viewer base. It may help. I don't think it would. I'm being honest with you. I don't think it would. I don't think it would help at all. I don't think it would benefit. Alt Outsider, no one has any idea what you're talking about, for the record. No one understands you. So you keep spamming the same content. No one knows what you're talking about. Oh, you're a troll too? Okay, well, fuck off then. Get him out of here. What a complete idiot. See, but that's the thing, Bandit. Views don't equate to success. It just doesn't. He says, I've seen some streamers who do dual streaming now, and their verticals do better than their horizontal stream. It doesn't matter, though. The overall views never matter. It never has, never will. It's all about engagement. It's about support. It's about bringing people back to the content who like it and will be there for it. It's not about, oh, I pushed out a vertical stream and I got a bunch of people randomly clicking on it. No one cares. It doesn't benefit you. Can we get a front POV camera instead of top down? Well, I don't know how I would do that because my monitor's right here. You see? Like, how on earth would I do that if the monitor has to be there? I don't know how I would do a camera any different. Like, I could slightly lower this camera right now. On the tripod it's on, I could probably get it from where it is down maybe 5 to 6 inches. It would be just above the monitor then. But that's probably it. That's the most I could lower it. I don't know how I could possibly lower it any more than that. You know, could I raise the monitor way up? Yeah, but then all day I'd be staring up with my neck like this, and that would kill my neck. I need to have this stuff at a natural viewing angle, you see? I'm not drifting away from gaming, Thomas. I already explained. DSP Gaming. The name DSP Gaming has to do with gaming. Because gaming is any kind of gaming. It could be video games. It could be card games. It could be tabletop games. It could be board games. It's all gaming. That's why I called the channel DSP Gaming back in the day. That's not why I called it DSP Video Games. I called it DSP Gaming, well knowing that maybe in the future I would branch out and do other content. So that's why. By the way, shout out to, you're telling someone who used to weigh 240 pounds, regularly was around 210 pounds, someone who hadn't worked out since he was basically in his 20s, and someone who ate incredibly unhealthily, was drinking literally every day. You're telling someone who used to be like that, who is now cut down to around 163 pounds, who actually is getting buff and putting muscle on his body, working out on his machine every night, who has completely changed their diet to be high protein, low carbs, low fat, cut out cheese and all that out of the diet, right? And someone who doesn't really drink that much anymore, every once in a while, but not all the time. You're telling me, man, I'm getting old. I need to make life improvements. Thanks for the $5. Appreciate that. We're now up to 120.